All right, we got the frets all nice and cleaned up. I don't know if you can see that. They're all nice and clean. One thing I forgot to tell you about with the steel wool, I usually take that and just wipe the back of the neck with it also. There's plenty of oil on there. You're not going to rub it all off. I just kind of wipe it off. It gets rid of all the gunk. And you can see all the gunk I got off of there. Wipe that down real good. And that will make that neck just nice and silky smooth. Anyway, let's get on with the strings. I was at the festival this year in New Orleans, and Steve gave me some of his strings to try out. So I'm going to try out some of Steve Harvey's killer strings. And I got the, he said these were the Uncle Mark's wound, 42, 34, 24. So we'll give them a shot, see how they do. Get them out of the bag. All right, get this thing strung up. I don't have any of those little fancy tuner thingies for spinning them on. I've never used one, but come up through the bottom. I'm gonna have to push back on the saddle just a hair, just so it doesn't bump it. Pull that string on up. Give it a little bump down right there. Bring it up. I usually just wrap it. I go around twice. And then just feed it through. Give it a good tug. Tight. So nice and bright. And then I always twist it back toward the guitar. Nip that off. Also, when I string up the guitar, I always string up opposite sides of the neck. Working from the closest out makes it easier when you're trying to string it up. But we'll go ahead and put that 24 on. Wrap it around twice. Feed her on through the hole. I hear Trouble Is on my TV. I got it on a mix and saw Gina Coleman not too long ago. She popped up. Kind of fun. Guess you guys really didn't have to watch me stringing this up. But and then we'll go for the center one. Push down. Huh, they're playing Rolling Man. I mean, you guys can't see that on the TV, but gotta watch what you play on YouTube, because they'll... Alright. Ooh, boy, she sounds good. Stretch these strings out. Boy, you can already tell a tone difference on the new strings compared to what was on here. Jeez. Alright, get my trusty tuner out. Oh boy. And then I give them another good stretch at the 12th fret. They make these little slider things now that you can just put on the string and roll it up and down the string, and supposedly stretches them to full length. And I come back here usually around the pickup. Give them a little tug. Sounds pretty good. And most of you guys, you know, your action is already set. I mean, the saddle's already set, you know, when you got it or if you've made an adjustment. But I'd have to do another whole video if you ever found any fret buzz on what to do. But your saddles are pretty much already set. The biggest thing is to make sure is that they're level and they're not tilted in any way. And then once you do that, I mean, your action's already set, so you don't have to mess with that. So then you can just check your intonation. Your saddles really shouldn't have moved much. But whenever you check your intonation, always check it with the guitar in the playing position. For some reason, they say that makes a difference. I don't know. But make sure your string's in tune. I don't know if you guys can see that. 12th fret, lightly hold down. You can see it's a hair sharp. So we need to flatten that out. Or we need to sharpen it up. Whenever you see that, if it's that side, that means go back. If it's in the red, that means go forward. So we just gotta take this saddle back a bit. Retune. Check it again. Perfect. It might bounce over on the sharp side of here, but you can see now she's right in there. We'll go down to the D string, check that out, tune that up. 12th fret. She's perfect. Don't even need to touch that. G string's in tune. And look at that, she's perfect too. So, she's ready to play and ready to enjoy for another 6 months or so before she needs to be probably restrung again. I'm going to give these strings of Steve's a good try it out here in a little while. But you get the idea. If you guys got any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. All right, man. Talk to you later. Hope it helps a little bit. Oh, by the way, if the electronics aren't doing anything, don't mess with them. And I know these jack plugs are bulletproof. I haven't had one person tell me that they even had a problem with it. That's why I didn't even talk about that. So, but that's it. Have fun, guys.